Hi again guys, Chris here from the Pissing Frog Brewery. No longer in South Yorkshire, as you well know. Right, continuing in the series of the beer hall that I showed you the other night, we have the next in line ABV wise going up the scale. We've gone from 6.7 and we're going to go through to 9.2. 4 bottles, 4 beers, all different ABVs, the last one being 9.2, which is the hardcore IPA. Speaking of IPAs, the last one was an IPA, so is this, but this is a double IPA. This is the Firebrand Brewing Company. We were up in Scotland, that way. We are now going south and west. Excuse me, I beg your pardon. South and west. Down to Cornwall. All the way down to Cornwall. This is brewed on Bodmin Moor, so it says. The Firebrand Brewing Company. The brewery was founded to create beers that we want to drink, covering all styles but always standing out and never bland. Brewed on Bodmin Moor, so there you go. Using the finest British barley, hops from around the world and our own spring water. We're sure you'll enjoy our beers as much as we do. The beer, our double IPA, is a true explosion of hop flavour, deftly balanced with a big malt body and a lovely dry finish, leaving you wanting more. Sorry, instead of the up inflection, the down inflection. Simcoe, Centennial, Columbus, Cascade and Motueka hops are all packed into this beer, giving it a real punch. So there's some serious hop flavours and aromas there, and I think we've got mainly New World and Down Under. Bear with me a second. Sorry about that. I'm following this on from the Windswept Brewing Company Tornado, so I needed to just wash my palate or cleanse my palate. So this one, 7.5%, not much more, up almost about 8. It's 8 points or 0.8%. Yeah, 0.8%. Let's give it a crack and shut up waffling, shall we? Nice hiss. Bit of cannon smoke there, and again, it's not a bottle conditioned beer. We're going to put it in the Everard Tiger glass again, so let's give it a pour. Much paler than the last one. Pour in very nicely, and we'll kill it there for the moment. I can already smell those hops. That's Simcoe. Yeah, the Simcoe is definitely prominent there. So we've got a very nice clarity, as you can see with that naughty finger. And we've, instead of having a burnt orange or a dark copper colour, we have now got more like a dark straw, mid to dark straw, I'd say. A nice white one finger head there. It's hanging around with some nice carbonation in there. So let's get in and get a nose on this, shall we? As usual, there's not much. Not much hop aroma, considering it wafted off I hope. Oh, there. I can only think that that's the Motueka. It's quite an earthy. I can smell the malt on this actually, more than anything else at the moment. I'm sure they've used pale malt or Marisotto, I'm sure. That's obviously with the colour. Something like that. A pale type malt. There's a very slight haze on it, and it is only very, very slight. If I'm going to be nitpicking, so we've had the nose on it. Let's get in there, shall we? Because we're nearly 6 minutes in. Strange. I would have expected a little bit. Bitterness is there. I would have expected a little more hop punch. I think this is actually carbonation break. Sorry guys, sorry, I'm just ruminating here. There's a there it is. There's an alcohol burn to this. It's not massive, but it lets you know that it's 7.5%. It's an extremely well balanced beer. The hot bitterness is there, but the sweetness from the malts counteracts it and brings that sweetness level up and gives it a really nice balance. You could almost say, if it wasn't for that alcohol burn, you could almost say that this was a much lower ABV. 7.5%. This is, you know, we're getting into nut kicking territory here. Wow. There's some bloody nice aroma coming off that hand, but I can't tie it down. The Simcoe came straight off the top as I was pouring. All I can say is that Centennial, Columbus, Cascade and Motueka, the blend of the hops is just this I think confuses the beer. I'm not going to detract from the quality of the brewing or anything like that. It's a very nice beer. I would like, it is a bottle conditioned beer. Shitty pigs, bastard. Well, I'm a Yorkshireman. I like to get my money's worth, for fuck's sakes. That's screwed it up, but hey, you may get a little bit more aroma out of it from the yeast as well. You bastards, you never said it was bottle conditioned. Might be an idea to put that on the bloody label. The label's one of the, it's actually embossed onto the, not embossed, yeah, I'd say it's embossed onto the glass. It's not a label as such, it's actually printed onto the bottle. Don't think, no, can't see any edges to the labelling. Very neat. I like the design as well, very simple, but I like the colour as well. So, Firebrand Brewing Company, their double IPA. This is a nut kicker. I can feel it almost. 7.5%, brewed in Cornwall. It's a very nice beer. Well balanced, if a little confused with the hops. Sorry, this is 10 minutes. Shitty pigs. I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to have something to eat. Catch you later, guys. Be good, and I'll catch you on the flip side. Bye for now.